Welcome to Verbal Vibe Mode. It's me, Lady G, here with Conga Beast.
What's good, y'all?
And how are you doing?
I'm peachy,
Peachy?
chilling, dealing, a little bit of stealing.
You're
you doing?
stealing and feeling peachy. Okay, all right.
How you doing,
I'm
Lady G?
I'm fine. I'm not feeling like a thief, that's for sure.
We all gotta survive out here in these streets.
Who knows?
It's COVID times. COVID times calls for desperate measures.
Yes, we are literally all trying to survive in these streets. Today, we decided to give a COVID-19 update. Yes, it is still a thing out here, and we want to make sure our listeners are informed.
I'm scared, y'all.
Okay, we want to make sure our listeners are not scared like Kong
I'm
and are
scared.
informed and staying safe out here.
Just gotta make sure everybody on the up and up. This stuff is getting serious. All joking aside, we thought it was something last year, but it is
Starting to ramp up again. Essentially, cases are on the rise everywhere.
sit down.
What?
I'm sorry. I just sit down, people. You just sit down for a little bit. We can fix this. You know what? Never mind.
I mean, people would sit down, but it's summer, so you have to give people false hope and then fake reopen everything, thinking that everything's okay. Meanwhile, you're essentially encouraging the spread of it. You know what? We'll get into it. The Delta variant is rapidly spreading around, and
The anger that we feel.
it is, because it's a cyclical matter that's not really going to stop until people essentially pay attention and do their self due diligence to, do right for the greater good and not just yourself. If you
Exactly.
are out there like that.
Exactly. And just hopping straight into it, us dealing with our own little areas that we live in. It's freaking ridiculous the lack of respect that the quote unquote people in charge have for this type of thing happening.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the lack of mandates for masks, the lack of them actually trying to fix the situation is just like they don't care. It's almost like it doesn't exist anymore because people are vaccinated. That's not how this works.
Nah, not at all. I think we're
That's
in the
just
middle
how
of
this
it
works.
because a lot of movement is happening. Like currently, DC just reinstated their mask mandate. New York basically reinstated theirs by saying essentially if you are going to an indoor restaurant or a fitness center, you need to be masked up. Also, the World Health Organization is calling for a halt on booster shots of the vaccine through at least September so poorer countries can have access to the standard doses of the vaccines. So it's going to get there eventually. States tend to play copycat when it comes to stuff like this, but I think another issue is states not trying to feel hypocritical in the matter. I mean, when you banned basically
Florida.
a mask mandate, you don't want to renege on that and seem like,
Florida.
you going back to your word, but at the
Florida.
same time,
Oh man.
it's your resident safety that's in order. I mean, there's a whole nother state too that's in the news for not trying to reinstate their ban, Arkansas.
And Texas.
Yeah, there's all sorts of just wild stuff.
It's just a lot of y'all just why don't you care?
I don't know.
Like Illinois just put a mandate for areas or counties with high COVID numbers, and they're mandated to wear masks. Over here in Indiana, IU and I think it's Monroe County, they mandate all the students if they're inside to wear masks. A lot of these schools are doing
Yeah, same with kids here in the DMV area too. Yeah. Well, I always say we because I feel like I'm still a child and I'm like still going back to school with them in September, but they don't go back to school
Lady G
until
is still going to elementary school,
Yeah,
y'all.
I am. I'm in AM kindergarten, all right? Like I was PM kindergarten because I was popping. I didn't wake up late. I've always been an early riser. Anyway, whatever. We're not talking about my schooling. Mind your business.
Lady G is 10 years old, everybody.
I am. A whole 10-year-old out here.
She still got a
Can you believe it?
Lightning McQueen lunchbox.
I sure do. The metal joint with the thermos sippy cup, the insulated one. You know what it is.
She's the only fifth grader that has hot soup every day.
This is so random, but
like it's the middle of the summer. No, hot soup. Oh man, I never had one actually, I did. I had a soft lunchbox. It was I had all types of different lunch boxes along with backpacks. I don't know how we got to this, but one school year, I gotta tell this real quick. One school year, my mom decides, hey, I'm gonna buy my kids brand new backpacks. And mind you, Jurassic Park 3 just came out. So my mom had the bright idea to buy me and my brother backpacks. Well, she